Hi, I'm Dean Bushmiller. This is Business Continuity Planning. If you're not seeing the full version of this, go to expandingsecurity.com, where you can also get quizzes, badges, and this mind map with the dynamic links on it. This is part of a series on business continuity. If you'd like to look for the other one in this series, it would be K0709, and that has the details of backup and recovery policies and procedures. So let's get started. In business continuity planning, if you look at it, when we say, what's continuity mean? Well, it's resiliency and redundancy. Those two things are working as planned. And in that case, no one needs to know what's going on. That's part of your normal service level agreement for internally or externally. All these things should happen. When I click on a movie, that movie should be delivered whether you have servers go down or not. Now, if we have a disaster, that has a very formal definition of the mission stopping. At this point, somebody needs to know what's going on. Hey, I can't deliver the movie that you wanted. Now, if we look at disaster recovery, what we'll say is there's going to be a reset. But it also looks at all those communications to the external stakeholders. Hey, we're down for a little while. We really can't deliver the movie to you. What do we get out of this if we don't have like a direct benefit? I mean, we know that availability following through on our contracts is a good thing, but the indirect benefits are things like feeding our risk management activities. If you notice, if you're looking at a risk assessment, you'll see that we cover availability, integrity, confidentiality. Those are the risk that we're measuring. Here, we're just looking at the availability. So this, if we do a really good job of availability, we can hand that off to the risk management platform, and it'll be a little bit easier for them. Most of the time, this is really about compliance. Somebody said we have a contract, we have to follow through on that. Every once in a while, it could be a competitive advantage. We could say, you see, our product doesn't go down when this happens, and their product did, so buy from us, in theory. What it really does for us is it reveals process flaws. If we're supposed to be delivering on a mission, it's going to tell us in real time that something is not working. This will also allow us to streamline and consolidated super redundant processes, which are unnecessarily super and redundant. So how often do we update this business continuity plan? And there's a weird answer to this. The first one is annually to collect insignificant changes, because there's a lot of little things that happen in your organization and my organization that really are insignificant. But what about significant change? Then we really need to update the plan. What are the significant changes within our organization? Well, that would be something like a restructuring of the organization, a new product that we have, a relocation, after an incident, and also after a failure. What drives business continuity planning? That's the big question. Well, it's laws and regulations. Somebody says we have to do this. They waggle a finger in our face and we go, okay, fine. But what drives the update process, the updates within our organization? We know that it should happen at significant change, but really, at worst, some auditor's going to come around and say, hey, we need to see that you're resilient and redundant. We go, oh, let's hurry up and, look busy because the auditors are coming. But what we'd really like to do is, at our best, we would like to be able to detect and drive change when there's time to do testing. And when we do a test, we realize that something failed for us. So I hope you'll join us for the entire presentation.